Hello again. So today I have for you a slightly different type of favorites video. Basically this is going to be, well, first I was going to do like a most purchased products video, but I had a lot of products that I kind of wanted to mention in this video that I haven't repurchased yet, but they're still like definitely favorite products. So this is going to be sort of a most repurchased Holy Grail products video. So as I go through the products, I will tell you obviously why I love them, but also how many times I have repurchased them. So my first one is the Essie Millionails nail polish base coat. It's basically a base coat slash strengthener. I have it on my nails right now just alone, and I mean, look how long my nails are. Lots of you are going to think they're really short and lots of you are going to think they're really long. I'm sure there's going to be a huge range because some people are super good at growing out their nails and some people, they just flake away, and that's basically my nails. But I love this strengthener. It's super good. If I go without this for more than a week or so, my nails start to disintegrate again. But I love that it keeps my nails super strong and awesome. It's basically as good as the OPI Nail Envy if you've ever tried that. But that one is $20, whereas this one is only $10 or less if you can get it on sale. Or if you live in the US, probably it also costs less. This is my third bottle of the Essie Millionails. Then my second one is going to be a little more complicated trying to get to how many times I've bought it. But this is the INM Out the Door Topcoat, which if you are a nail person, you probably already know about. Lots of you have probably heard of Sèche Vite, which is a quick drying top coat. This is another quick drying top coat, but I love this like 1,000 times more than that. I find that the Sèche Vite shrinks on my nails and also gets super goopy when you get down in the bottom of the bottle. But this stuff is much more liquidy and doesn't goop up the same way. So yes, I really like this, and it dries super fast. This is the first bottle that I bought, but I've been refilling the bottle with a giant bottle, which I forgot to grab. But the big bottle I think is approximately 8 bottles of nail polish, and I'm now about halfway down that. So technically, though I've only purchased 2 bottles of Out the Door, I've used about 5 bottles. So this would probably be my 5th bottle if you were buying it straight up. And that is another awesome thing about this top coat, is you can buy it in these big 4-ounce bottles, and a normal nail polish is 0.5 ounces. And the 4-ounce bottle is going to last you forever, and as long as you have an empty bottle you can pour into, then it's awesome. And it costs a lot less that way. I bought my big bottle on Nail Polish Canada, so that's definitely one place you can get it. I don't know if you can get it in stores. Then another favorite, which I'm sure you already know, is my Maybelline Rocket Volume Express Waterproof Mascara. I think in one of my recent tutorials I mentioned, or at least used, my Lash Sensational mascara, but I'm using the brush from an old Rocket Volume that I washed off. And yeah, I really love the formula and the brush and everything on this mascara. So of course they're going to discontinue it soon, because that's what companies do with my favorite mascaras. That is the brush for anyone who's not seen it. It's a super stubby, bristled rubber brush. It's not super spiky, it's not like plasticky and hard, it's very gentle. And yeah, I just really love the volume and stuff it gives my lashes. So definite Holy Grail. Pretty sure this is my 2nd bottle, might be my 3rd. Something a little more expensive is and I have the wrong lid on this one, but this is the Urban Decay 24/7 Glide on Eye Pencil in 0. Which is just the regular black one. It should have a silver cap, just like it has a silver end, but somehow my lid got switched with the Perversion lid, so yeah. But this is 0, not Perversion, and I do prefer 0, just because I find Perversion goes on really thick and doesn't stay as well on me, and sometimes it's just too black, if that makes any sense. Lots of you are going to think I'm crazy for thinking that a black eyeliner is too black. But yeah, that is that. Focus. There we go, I think. So that's what that looks like. Super creamy, super comfortable, and it lasts fairly well. I think this is my 4th 0 pencil, and I just really love the Urban Decay eyeliners. I have them in a few colors. I've also tried out Perversion, obviously, or I wouldn't be going on about it. But yeah, I really love the formulation of these in general, but Zero is obviously my favorite because I love the Black in the Waterline. Not that I did Black in the Waterline today, and if you are wondering what color this one is, it is LSD, again, an Urban Decay eyeliner. So the next one I've completely lost count, like I actually have no idea how many of these I've had, and this one is completely shattered. But this is the Rimmel Stay Matte Pressed Powder. Mine is no longer pressed as it is completely broken. I don't always buy the same color because sometimes they don't have the colors in stock, and I've found that it doesn't really make much of a difference for some reason. I guess maybe it just doesn't have a much, because it's not a super high coverage. I use it to set my foundation most days unless I'm just going out really quickly and I just want to cover up some of the shine. They do also have a translucent one if you're worried about it, and it works fine too, but I do like the ones that have a little bit of color. Okay, this is probably at least my 5th one of these. They cost less than $10 and they last a good amount of time, and they're really great. It's been so long since I tried another powder just because I love this stuff so much. I really want to try some other stuff out, but I know I love this one, so that's why I keep buying it. And this is the first one that I haven't bought a second time. It is lasting me forever. It's probably getting to about the time when I should replace it just because it does have a doe foot applicator that lives inside. But this is the Essence I Heart Stage Eyeshadow Base. If you watch my tutorials and my Get Ready With Me's, then you've probably seen this primer 1,000 times. The eyeshadow primer is just a sort of skin colored one with a doe foot applicator. There's the color on me, if you're wondering. I hope that's focusing. But yeah, so it's a bit skin colored, but it blends into my skin tone really nicely. It's not too dark, and it also has a bit of a concealer effect, so it helps to cover up some of the veins in my eyelids, which is part of why I love it so much. But yeah, it just holds the eyeshadows really well, and I find that for my eyelids that get quite oily, it has a better texture because it dries down a lot more than the Urban Decay one, which seems to feel kind of slick and stay kind of slick and slippery on my eyelids, and not usually, but the Urban Decay one can crease, whereas I've never had a problem with the Essence one, and I love this stuff. I will definitely be picking up another one when it becomes time. I do hope they still have it. I'd be super disappointed if Essence has like discontinued this since I bought it. And then another one, which everyone I'm sure knows about, even if you don't know it's my favorite, you've heard of this product. It is the Makeup Forever HD Foundation. I bought this at IMATS 2 years ago and it's still going. It has this annoying packaging, so does the Essence, where the packaging itself is actually tinted the color of the product, I think. Either that or mine's still completely full after 2 years, but I doubt that. So I can't see how much is in here, and I don't know how much is left. 2 years in, I'm probably getting to the end of the lifespan of this foundation, but I'm going to keep using it just because there's more and it hasn't done anything to my skin. But this is my first bottle and I absolutely love this stuff. Every time I don't know which foundation to wear, I pick up this one just because it gives my skin really nice coverage and has a really great finish, and it just lasts all day. Even if I get a bit shiny or a little bit warm and I sweat a bit, it stays on my skin and it just looks beautiful like 6, 8, 12 hours later. So this is a fantastic mascara. I use this and I set it with my Rimmel Stay Matte powder, and it's magic. And then I guess I just have 2 more products. The next one is the Benefit Boxed Powder in Coralista, basically Benefit Blush in Coralista. This is what the package looks like. You've seen it 1,000 times in my videos. I have pretty hardcore hit pan on it, which is terrifying because I love this stuff. So I'm going to have to pick up a new one sometime soon. I do also have a mini from one of those box set thingies. It just smells so good. But yeah, I'm getting really low on this blush, and it's my favorite color. As you know, I think a couple videos ago I mentioned how I have 2 blushes that are basically identical to this, if not 3 other blushes, because there's the e.l.f. one in Candid Coral and the Jordana one in Coral Sandy Beach, I think. And the e.l.f. one is basically a super glittery version of this, which is much less pigmented, and the Jordana one is very highly pigmented. But this is just like, it's beautiful. I'll do a swatch for you. But it's like a very peachy, corally pink with a bit of a gold shimmer to it. I hope that my lighting isn't wrong. I'm trying to film with like later in the day lighting, so it's not the greatest. And my camera is kind of mad, but that is it right there. And it's just absolutely beautiful. And it shears out really nice, and it gives your cheeks a really good glow. So if you don't want to put on highlighter, this kind of is an awesome double use product, or even triple use product if you're like pale like me, because it does have that slightly orangey tint. So I like to put it slightly below where you might put blush, or sort of blend it down into where you would contour. And I feel like it helps to contour my face just a little bit, just because it has a bit of that fresh, sunny color. So yeah, I'm in love with that blush. And then my final one is a bit of a cheater product. Again, this is my first ever purchase of this one. It is the Naked Basics palette by Urban Decay. You've seen it in 1,000 of my videos. I use it for the highlight shades and for the brown for my brows, and this one is great in the crease, and it has that black. I haven't used the black much, but it is nice just to have that slightly soft black. But it's like I reach for this palette so much. It's so beautiful and super simple, and it's so great for complementing. I'm looking in the mirror behind my camera so I can see. Sorry. But this is great just for complementing other palettes, like color palettes, like the Sugar Pop palette or anything like that, that doesn't have a lot of neutrals or highlight shades or like matte blending shades. I really, really love this. I think if I were to run out of all the colors sort of at once, I would pick up another one of the Basics palettes, though I might buy the colors individually, assuming you can get them all. I'm not sure if they're all available individually. But if I start running out of the colors individually, I'll probably just pick them up that way. Those were my 9 Holy Grail and most purchased products. I don't think I have a 10th one I can throw in just to like finish this up, make it a nice round number. So I think I'm gonna be weird and stick to the number 9. So yeah, those were all of the Holy Grail products that I could think of right now. You could almost do a full face with these. You got the blush and the eyeshadow and the powder and the foundation, the mascara, eyeliner. The only thing that's really missing is a lipstick. And I don't have a Holy Grail lipstick because I love my colors so much that my favorite lipstick changes so often it's ridiculous. So yeah, I'm gonna stop rambling. Those are my 9 favorite, amazing, awesome, frequently purchased products. Let me know down below either if you do a video like this or what your favorite products are just in the comments down below. I would be super interested to hear about those and maybe check them out. And don't forget to like this video if you did like it, and subscribe to see more videos from me, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!